Well, hey guys, welcome to The Corner, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. And today we're talking about Little Witch Academia, episode 22, and I might be a little depressed, but let's get this review started, shall we? Now you may be asking yourselves, why am I so depressed? What's going on? Why? Why, Mark? Why are you so depressed? Because it left me on a cliffhanger! The biggest cliffhanger I've ever had to deal with so far in an anime, and I can't continue on. This is why you don't binge watch things, guys. Why? Well, the biggest thing is, it's not because Charlotte betrayed people or her ability to do so, which was very shocking. Like, the whole situation that ended up happening was very shocking. What Chariot ended up doing, and find out why Akka can't fly, and knowing that Chariot's not much different than Crocs is interesting to find out. And I feel very sorry for Akka right now, because she can't fly because of Chariot, but she idolized Chariot, and now she can't think of her to ever have done what she did, because Chariot stole the dreams of everyone, which stole the magic from people, and Akka not having any magic and have to work her way up seems pretty interesting now. Like, I understand, but the one thing you do find out is Diana learns how to control magic again too, because she was part of the show and her magic was taken as well. So Akko can regenerate that magic, that magical ability. And I think that's the biggest thing about the whole situation is, looking at Diana, we already know that Akko, since she's already redeveloping her magic, will be able to get to that point at some point in time. It's just making it harder on her. But the real thing in the end is to find out that Chariot did something so evil, something so despicable, something that she should never have done in the first place. And yet, here she is, trying to protect Akko now, because she realized she did something stupid. She realized she did something that she should never have done. And Croaks is doing the same thing, except in a different way. This is more an emotional type situation, where Croaks is taking the emotions of everybody, making them stronger magic, just like the dreams that that Chariot tried to take. Akko, broken and destroyed, runs off, and we get left off on this giant cliffhanger that we just want to see next. We want to see the next episode. We want to know what's going on, because we just got so emotional about this whole situation where we thought Chariot was doing great, but it was all there in the first place. The little details were there in the first place. They showed it in the beginning episode that we thought was magic, but was actually was magic leaving the bodies of the people. The magic of dreams, the magic of heart. And it makes sense why Chariot couldn't get the last word either, because it has to come from the heart. It has to come from love. It has to come from dreams, and it hasn't. This episode was depressing in the way that we find out that that Akko's hero wasn't so good after all, and Crocs actually got the idea from Akko, not Akko but Chariot, and taking things from taking magic from certain emotional traits or stuff like that, and she figured that out as time went on. And even though Akko looks up to Chariot, there's something that's going to change here in a bit, something that's going to make it so Akko can fix things as they need to be. Heart, love, kindness, and stuff like that. And we also find out that Chariot also lost her ability to fly because of the spores of the tree. So she was affected by the spores, while Akko was not affected by the spores. At least what we can tell wasn't affected by the spores. But Akko couldn't fly anyway, so we won't know unless Akko actually tries to fly. So, in the end, a depressing end to this episode, but an exciting new episode to come up that we still need to find, that we still need to watch to figure out what exactly is going on next. And from the looks of it, we at least have 2 more episodes of this in general, so we're probably going to be left on another cliffhanger next episode as well, where they build up the story into the episode after that. And honestly, I can't wait to watch this. I can't wait for the next 2 weeks to end, because I want to see what happens next. I want to know what Akko does, what ends up happening, how she actually comes to terms of getting that 7th word and proving that what she can do is good. What she's going to do is what she needs to do. But anyways, you guys, as I've been talking a low tone and not being very excitable, I'm very sorry. It's just, this episode was kind of depressing, and for good reason. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and this review as well, and I hope you guys continue watching the series as well, because it's getting good for the end of at least where we are for here, which would be a season end or something like that. But it's getting good, and it looks like it's coming to the point where we're hitting the goal of the series in the first place. Getting the magic, getting all 7 words, and going from there. And usually it's hard to continue something on after that, so maybe this is probably the end of My Hero, not My Hero, but Little Witch Academia. I guess that's still left to be seen. So until the next time, you guys, hope you guys have a great day, and a fun one as well.